Hello, I'm here with one more 2025 LEGO Speed Champions Formula One car. This is the Kick Sauber F1 Team C44, the 2024 car. This one has 259 pieces. It costs the usual price these days of $27 US. It's 27 euros, 23 pounds UK, or 35 Canadian. As with all of these, there's a combination of prints and stickers, mostly stickers though. However, the prints that are here are mostly very good, such as this one used for the nose, which is printed on the sides as well. Very, very extremely opaque inks there, even the white against the black, which is in turn against the green there. Like it looks right, and it looks nice and consistent and smooth and velvety. Maybe there's a little bit of gap here where it doesn't go quite to the edge as you would like, but this is more proof that LEGO is perfectly capable of doing very high quality prints, as they always have been able to. So when they don't do high quality prints, it's because they don't want to pay an extra fraction of a penny to make the quality better, because we don't need it, because we keep buying the stuff anyway. So yeah, there's always debate about that, as is there debate about stickers. But by now you have to be used to there being stickers in here. And if you don't like stickers, then you just don't buy Speed Champions, at least certainly not the race livery ones. And I think that's perfectly fine. Not everything is for everyone. I think that's okay. These did have to be kind of lined up here, but it's not too big of a deal. The color match is a little bit off. The stickers are slightly more yellow compared to the color of the plastic, but it's not it's not too bad. It's not noticeable until you really get in close. The prints for the wheel covers are also a little bit lacking in opacity. It's like standard LEGO fare there. Their usual not so great quality, but then the tires are printed perfectly. That white is stunningly bright. It is 100%, nothing. It's never going to be 100%, but it's close enough to 100% white. I mean, that's actually brighter than the white of this sticker right here. That's really, really good. As usual, across this line, the noses are built pretty much the same between all of them. The differences start from here and go almost all the way to back, and sometimes all the way to the rear wing attachments. Heavy reliance on these new specialized pieces, highly specialized pieces to represent the suspension components, but they look great. You put stickers on there. I do like this little gap right here. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about that that's pleasing to me, the little diagonal gap in between there. This is a very pleasing shape as well, this part here, which is a part that can be used for all sorts of things. It's relatively new, but can definitely be used in hundreds and hundreds of builds on into the future. So I'm glad that they added that relatively specialized version of a curve. And you do have to put a sticker on here, but that really wasn't that big of a deal. Just put it on after putting the piece on, and yeah, again, no big deal there. I really don't like the engine cover area though. On the sides here, it's so blocky. It looks like the opposite of what you come to expect from Speed Champions. It's just so blocky. Now, in fairness, the real thing is kind of blocky, but has more rounding on the sides, and LEGO just doesn't really have parts to round this off. They could have gone with a full like cheese slope sort of shaping on there, but that would have been too steep. It would have cut off too much. You want to have a certain amount of bulk here for realism. And as a result, you just got this compromise that isn't the best. I do like this tiering right in here. That's satisfying. I like the dual actuators back there. The shape of the wing is great. You can line up these two stickers, one on the back, one on the top if you want. That's a print right there. Very solid down under here. Yeah, that's okay. A little bit of suggestion of diffuser action. Sticker on the inside gets applied there, but this just has far fewer stickers than most race liveried Speed Champions cars of any sort. Now, looking underneath, folks who are used to these things might be surprised at how simple and straightforward this looks. And yep, that's how it felt. Putting it together, didn't feel like I was having my mind blown as much as usual. As a matter of fact, it was very, very little of that. And that's okay, but I didn't want to call that out. If you're looking for the vehicles in this line that have the best, most interesting, most diverse builds, this isn't going to be one that you should prioritize. Inside there, the standard printed steering yoke, 4 studs on the base to hold the figure as low as they reasonably can go. And that's about it. It's kind of hard to go wrong with such a high contrast color scheme. And thankfully they did not go wrong with it. They could have, but they didn't mess it up. I think it looks pretty decent. This is the driver. The S is the Sauber logo. I like the bright green with the trans dark green visor there. But the simplicity of these just never ceases to amaze me in a bad way. This is, I think, the most simple print for a F1 driver figure that I've seen maybe since the 90s, I want to say. Yeah, it's very, very disappointing. I mean, folks get these not for the figures, and once it's actually sitting inside the car, you only see the helmet for the most part. But, I definitely feel like we've taken a bit of a loss here in detail. Well, we have taken quite a bit of loss in detail compared to what's normal. This is the correct colorway and everything, but just having no other small details just makes it feel cheaper to me, unnecessarily so. At least they give you a hairpiece, though. There's what it looks like to have the figure in the car, and again, with the simple color scheme, it's difficult to get it wrong. But once you look at it from the side, then it is wrong because the helmet is up too high. If you want to fix that, you're going to have to pull some things out of this, do a little bit of customization, and probably take the legs off, and then just put the torso on top of a plate, or they're relatively simple things you can do to move the torso down. But the arms are going to be the biggest problem because right now they're already up pretty far. And to get the torso down lower, you'll need to make space for them. An unrelated thing, as I was looking at this more after putting the driver figure in there, I realized that what this back here needs is not so much just rounding off of the top. It would be nice, but what it needs more is more of a channel down here, just something to take a little bit of hollow, a little bit of scalloping down here, like a half of a stud in, or probably less than half a stud in would be ideal. These are the leftover parts with just the 2 prints in there. And like I said, the sticker load for this set, much lower than normal. It felt simple and easy and straightforward. I felt like I was able to kind of relax doing this compared to what I'm used to for the race cars in Speed Champions or Technic. Again, $27 US, 27 euros, 23 pounds UK, $35 Canadian. And this one had 259 pieces. Had to check the box again real quick. And if you like the color scheme and all, cool. Like it's not a bad build, but if you're looking for the best stuff, where you get the most value from the Speed Champions line, especially if you're really into build techniques and nice part usage and all that kind of stuff, this is definitely, like I said, not one to put very high on your list. Real quickly, just because anytime you put something like this on the screen, you have to talk about it, or a lot of people are going to want to talk about it. Kick is owned by Stake, which is all about online gambling. Definitely not the type of thing that you want to sell to kids or to promote to kids, but this is marked as a 10 plus set, not an 18 plus set. There's no law against promoting Kick. I just had to cover that. And Kick itself is a platform that has a whole lot of content on it constantly, every single day, that is antithetical to Lego's own value. So I just wanted to recognize that. It is a fact, but this is a car. There are a couple of these cars that race in Formula One right now. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thank you for watching. I hope that at least I brought you some value here with this look at this car. And this should be my last of the Speed Champions Formula One cars. I'm not going to go through the entire field because like 5 people want to see me do the entire field. They do get mostly repetitive, front and rear, with the differences being in the middle. And most folks, of course, are interested in the top, the top teams, which I did cover the top 3. There's a specific reason that I got this one as well, and I'll cover that over on my main channel. Bye for now.